I'm absolutely delighted to have two special guests from Venice. I'm talking about the eminent family, noble family, and it's a couple because we have here the wonderful wife, Chiara Modica Dona Dalle Rose, and his husband, Francesco Dona Dalle Rose. Oh,
Hello.
thank you so much. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for this is really precious because you represent the historical part of Venice, thanks to your activities, but first of all, with your outstanding palace, Palazzo Dona Dalle Rose. Okay,
Yes.
today we're gonna discuss together and discover and delve inside different projects that you are managing. But first of all, I'm here to introduce you as the main sponsors and the main designer of Cameroon Pavilion for Biennale 2024. So my first question is about the main challenges that you have to cope in realizing a pavilion for Cameroon and with all the logistic issues that a wonderful city like Venice has to probably show in this case.
Yes.
Okay. We are delighted to be here with you. And so maybe I'll start by a brief introduction. We have, as you said, an antique family of the Republic of Venice. And we have a palazzo in Venice that we are managing with my wife and Fondazione Dona Dalle Rose that Chiara and I as funded. The aim is the one of collecting our main masterpieces. And also our collection of contemporary art on one side. On the other side is the one, the aim is to sustain artists on one side, and on the other side, the fund giving the possibility to divulgate art and culture towards the world. And we use this magnific cornice that is Venice and our palace to do this, but not only. We are, with fun, we said with my wife that we are a collectioner of contemporary art for more than 600 years. And so we are trying to continue to do so. And discovering what is our contemporaryity, we are doing this with the Fondazione. So to answer your question, the main difficulties for the setting up of the Republic of Cameroon Pavilion in the Biennale of 2024 of Venice was on one side the fact that the Republic of Cameroon doesn't have has a very low budget. And so we Chiara and with the foundation, we have supported the Republic of Cameroon with financing and with giving them the possibility to expose in our palace. So this is one of the main difficulties that we have encountered. On the other side, Chiara, as the president of the Fondazione, not only, but with many other skills, because she is also a lawyer, and she has also important experience in curating exhibition, and also dealing with authorities and the institution of the Biennale. So the main difficulties, as Italy is a country with heavy administration, it has been the application form to for the state, the Republic of Cameroon, to apply to the Biennale, asking the possibility to expose the artistic message and the cultural message of this country. So Chiara has been very important in this respect because she dealt with the authorities of the Republic of Cameroon on one side and the curator of the Republic of Cameroon, and on the other side with the authorities in Venice. And putting up the application form has been very difficult. And,
yeah. Okay, you can go on. I just wanted to highlight one thing to the audiences, that here in Italy, fortunately, we have a very strict legislation on historical sites and ancient buildings, so that I imagine that could be have been really difficult to engage and to prepare these events. So my compliments.
Just for give an example.
Sorry.
Excuse me, Chiara. Go on.
No, I read just a little. One of the biggest difficulties is finding the economy's resource to build a pavilion in Venice, because culture is not always at the top of the list in emergencies in many nations that have a more serious problem. For example, if the Cameroon in the African country. And the culture is not at the first place. And Biennale cost a lot of money. Just think that many Venetian, including to the city of Venice, go so far as to rent a place like our palace, Dona Dalle Rose, or rather much smaller, even for 500,000 euros for the entire period, to which must be added the cost of producing the works, the transport, the assurance, the catalog, the lighting, the control, the hostess, and all events during the 9 months, promotion and at the side. We decided to give this beautiful country and its artists and the chance, on dit en français, en anglais, en anglais.
Tu peux le dire en français, je traduis.
Voilà. On the side as a family to support them, the Cameroon national country, by promoting and financing the pavilion from the entire 9 months. It is very big because it's not just one day, not just 1 week. It's a 9 months where all family is support this country. And there is a lot of competition. The other pavilions are very beautiful because generally the pavilion is inside the biennial garden and the arsenal garden. Yeah. For him, it's very easy the promotion because the promotion is from Biennale. Where the pavilion is outside this area, this land, it's very difficult to come the public. Because Venice is very big, there are many opportunities. There are the different museums, the public museum, the Guggenheim Museum, for example, on the Pinot Museum.
Yeah, but we definitely know that you are really powerful, because the next question that I wanted to ask you, I know that Chiara Modica Dona Dalle Rose, she was involved in really huge events, such as to curate and to manage Iran pavilion and Kazakhstan pavilion, so that now I want to know which were the main difficulties, the differences in managing different countries' pavilion, because this is really interesting to know. You have to deal with different cultures and with different government that maybe are a little
Yes.
mess politically, no? There is no a ministry of culture, so you have to
Yes,
deal.
it's not a culture, it's the culture. It's different. It's the cult, the region.
If I may,
Ah, okay.
For send your question. After I would like to
just if I can interrupt you, maybe it is interesting to say that with Chiara we have this slogan relating to the Biennale. The Biennale is the state of the art of state. So each countries has their cultural message to say to the world. And we use this unique event that is the Biennale, the Contemporary Art Biennale of Venice, to do it.
And really, this is a sponsor. and I have supervised and the manager of as a project legal manager of several pavilion, different pavilion, many pavilion. But from you evocate the Iran pavilion and the Almaty Museum Kazakhstan pavilion. This is for me is a very important experience, and fortifying is possible. It's just a fortifying experience for my profession and for my personal experience, because I support. I have to manage both the legal and the cultural aspect and respect the tradition of different nationality or nation or country. And for my personal perspective, Italian perspective, European perspective. And it's very difficult for everybody to look, to see another country without my experience, my religion, my language, my perspective. And this is the first experience, very important for everybody, and in particular from a person like me, where the legal and the respect of the culture, of the art is in the first place. Finding the right means of the best term to be able to give art the role of a bridge and not of a division is at the basis of what I do and how I have always worked in the art world, both a president of Fondazione Dona Dalle Rose and in the board of University of Architecture of Art and Design in Venice, and in all exposition where I am curator on the project legal manager. And for me, it's very important to don't forget never the very important meaning and instrument with the power of the art. The art is for to build the bridge everywhere. And the Dona Dalle Rose Foundation is a bridge between Italy and Sicily,
the world,
Italy and Sardinia, Italy and America.
I will say the word, because you are such an amazing institution and palace, and yeah, absolutely. It's not bragging. We don't want to brag, but Palazzo Dona Dalle Rose is amazing. Okay, I would like to ask, I think it's up to, I don't know which one of you want to reply. I wanted to dive into the research and the selection of the artists involved in this pavilion, Cameroon pavilion?
Okay,
Francesco?
so I'll try to give an answer. First of all, it is important to understand that the artists are selected by a curator, and the curator is named by the Republic of Cameroon because it is their cultural message that they want to say to the world. Okay, so this is the first thing to say. On the other side, we have tried with the Fondazione Dona Dalle Rose also to help as much as we could the curators on a logistics way also on where to put the different artists in the exhibition and how we could support them also. So the main choice for the selection of the artist is always the curator. Okay, so in this case, for the Republic of Cameroon, we have sustain these choices. On the other side, for example, we had also two artists that has important projects to develop within the Cameroon pavilion. One of these was a huge statue.
Cesare Catania.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay. That was highest than our palace. And so we had some troubles with the authorities because they didn't want it to be realized for technical problems and for aesthetical problems also. On the other side, we had another artist that was Rex and Volcan, who are from Netherlands, because this is a very interesting.
And Colombia, Netherlands and Colombia.
Ah,
and
okay.
Colombia. It is a very interesting thing that Cameroon wanted to do within the theme of the Biennale, that is foreigners everywhere. They decide to produce most of the artists from Cameroon, but they let also open for artists from everywhere in the world because of the theme of the Biennale. And so it has been interesting that they choose an Italian one, Colombian and Netherlands, a Chinese, another from England, to promote this message that also the artists are foreigners everywhere. Okay, and so, for example, the Rex and Volcan project was very important. It was a rosary of lifeboats that was floating in the laguna of Venice. And in each of these lifeboats was the prayers of all these refugees that are around the world, that we know from where they live, but we don't have any more notice of them. And so it was a very powerful message and a very powerful also artistic event. But for this, we had some troubles also with the authorities and also on the financing of this. And
yes, because in Venice, when they are the Biennale, many artists propose the very big project, and for la sovrintendenza and the committee of Biennale, it's very difficult to understand and to support with the legal bureaucracy all this project. The project is fantastic, but frequently it's not possible to realization this project to develop this project because is a old town.
Yeah, just to let the audience know, when they hear the terms beni culturali in Italy, it means that is absolutely crazy to move, to touch.
Yes.
We have, I repeat, a very strict and protective legislation, also because we have quite a lot masterpieces here and historical site. Okay, you can go on. So one day I will do. I will record a video on the beni culturali because most of the countries don't know the terms. There is no possibility for us to translate beni culturali.
Yes, if I may, I try to give an explanation.
Okay.
As in Italy, we have so many masterpieces and so important cultural and artistic wealth, no? We have an authority that is beni culturali, that is his role is to protect all these masterpieces and all these incredible piece of art that we have in our country. And they help also the owners to maintain them. So it is not only negative, but it is also a very positive action from our state to protect and develop our culture.
Okay.
Is that glass town, Venice? Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Definitely.
We have just a few minutes left, and I want to ask you the last question because at the end, I want to give you your information where they can find you, blah, blah, blah. But first of all, the last question is, which are your expectations of the feedback for this Cameroon pavilion in terms of cultural impact and visibility?
Okay, so I'll try, if Chiara allow me, I try to give an answer for this question. La Biennale di Venezia is a universal institution on contemporary art. And so it is an incredible window for the world. In which the Republic of Cameroon has been inserted with its pavilion. So it is the visibility of this pavilion within the Biennale is very important. On the other side, it is done in Venice. Venice is a place where everybody wants to go and many people come. You have to think that there are more than 25 million of people that came every year in Venice.
That's
amazing. And so many of them had the opportunity to visit the Palazzo Dona Dalle Rose and the Foundation collection, but also the pavilion of Cameroon. So this is one of the impact. The other one is that Chiara, as the president of the Fondazione Dona Dalle Rose, and as she assists the curators of this pavilion, she developed many other events linked to the pavilion that has been done during all the period of the Biennale from April to November 2024. And these events are art exhibition, conferences on the theme of the Biennale, and every of these collateral events within the pavilion of Cameroon give a lot of visibility because we talk about the pavilion of Cameroon every month with many events like conferences and exhibitions and things like this. And
now,
so
can you list me the upcoming events? Because when Chiara on the phone was telling me the list of I was amazed. The list of the upcoming events for Venice Film Festival in a couple of days, no, 1 week time. Can you just only list that? This is
there are different activity. The activity from in the week of Biennale of
you are not on the screen. Check your.
Yes, they are the Leoni, the Lions of Gattopardi di Sicilia, of Sicily. Is the last production about the family history, Florio. Is a very, very important series, movie series. And the first day of September, they are the Venice Film Festival, the impact space for the Green Partners with Alexander Romanov, de Bonlieu. Et puis on a I'm so sorry because between French and English I confusion.
No
and
problem.
the Better World Fund in the 5 of September with Susan Sheridan, Kevin Costner, Sienna Miller, and many very, very important people from not just the movie, from production, but from the world. And this is very opportunity. And all this activity is very important for the family Dona Dalle Rose family and the Foundation Dona Dalle Rose is a solidarity activity, the patron activity, when the Racine is in the past, in the very past. And would like Francesco speak about this, the relationship with Venice and the palace and the families, with the Cyprus, with the Greece, with the Dalmatia, and with America. Because, for example, in Italy, in Venice, in the palace, Dona Dalle Rose, there are a very important témoignage. Francesco,
testimonianza, witness. You should fix the video in the meanwhile, because I want you, Chiara, to be with us in the final greetings. Okay, here you are.
Okay.
I feel much.
Very quickly, our is a millenary family in the Republic of Venice. And last thing that was telling Chiara is the fact that we had Thomas Jefferson come to Venice to study the Republic law, how it was working, and he inspired himself for the Constitution of the US. And so it is interesting also that Venice was the first state who recognized the United States of America. And so it is, we have a strong link with America in the history. And within this
framework, we
have in the palace one of the first flag of the United States of America, and we just have restored it, and we make a lot of activities like this one.
Very good. Now, the most important part of this interview is where they can get in contact with you for events, information, and whatever, because you have the word, you have the culture to spread from your fantastic organization and palace. You have an official site, I imagine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
it's very easy. It's Fondazione Dona Dalle Rose, chiocciola, Gmail.
At gmail.com, and then
is Francesco dillo tu, www.fondazionedonadalerose.com.
Okay,
.org.
I will put, you will see in the description of the video.
Yes. Okay.
I will write down all the
is the org, because
information.
It's not commercial. It's org. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. No com, ma org.
Okay. Okay. No problem. They will find you. All the world is finding you. Okay. So what I have to say is that I'm absolutely flattered to have you here in my channel, and I'm honored because you represent the best part, the best the best people of Italy, and I wish to meet you in person very soon. And keep on staying tuned with Simona Cochi, the Italian way, and everybody, please go and visit Palazzo Dona Dalle Rose.
Yes, please come to Venice and meet us.
Ok, ciao! Ciao a tutti, grazie
Ciao.
mille. Ciao,
Ciao.
grazie. Ciao.